Welcome to the alley, where the prayers echo off brick walls, and redemption sounds like bass lines through rusted vents. Volume 1. I came from blocks where angels wore hoodies, where the choir hummed in stolen Chevys. Faith was currency and pain was rent. Every dollar folded had fingerprints of lament. I seen prophets with sneakers and switchblades preach peace through beats that the street made. Some found God in the echo of a snare, others found him in a stranger's stare. The alley don't judge, it just listens. Brick by brick, it keeps our wisdom. Every tag on the wall's a psalm in code, written by hands that the system owes. My alley sermon, Vol 1, where the lost still pray when the night's begun, where sin meets soul under busted lights, and truth walks barefoot through sleepless nights. Alley sermon, Vol 1, the gospel hums in the barrel of a drum. We baptize pain and rhythm and rhyme and preach redemption one bar at a time. Every verse is incense, smoke and grace. Every rhyme a mirror I can't replace. Confession through compression and tape. Low-end faith, the Lord helps shape play. I ain't holy, I'm hopeful barely. Still talk to God when the city's scary. Sometimes he answers in what cues, like vinyl skips or morning news. We wrote commandments on corner store glass. 10 rules of hustle, how not to crash. But mercy came in 4-count loops and saved more souls than church groups. This is my alley sermon, Vol 1, where the lost still pray when the night's begun, where sin meets soul under busted lights, and truth walks barefoot through sleepless nights. Alley sermon, Vol 1, the gospel hums in the barrel of a drum. We baptize pain in rhythm and rhyme and preach redemption one bar at a time. Yeah. Maybe heaven's just a rooftop view, with speakers bleeding something true. And maybe hell's just the sound of regret, playing on loops we can't forget. So I spit these psalms in 16 bars, trying to heal wounds we turn to scars. Faith ain't clean, it's cracked and loud, still shining through the city crowd. And if you ever get lost out here, just follow the hum. We're still preaching through the alley. Some halos flicker when the night too long. Some wings charge slow, but they still fly. Angels with low battery. I've been running off fumes and faith. Same hoodie, same city, same chase. Light in my chest on its final phase, but I still glow soft in a smoky haze. Got friends that pray through cracked screens, texting I'm good just to keep the means. Dreams on pause, but the soul still leans, trying to hold grace through the in-betweens. Coffee cold, rent due soon. Moon look tired, hums out of tune, but even the broke hearts bloom by June. And an angel's rest under neon moon. An angel with low battery, halos dim but still factory. Faith at 5%, no flattery. Still humming hope, that's our strategy. Yeah, angels with low battery, but see Craig is a midnight chains to leave me man from the seeming chains. The love still lag in the data veins, bus seat prayers and midnight trains. We heal our hurt with city rains, scroll full piece with digital chains, but the love still lag in the data veins. Mama said child, keep the spark even when the world go dark. So I charge my heart with every remark and freestyle pain till it sound like art. Chip halo, crack face, still facing demons in lowercase. Battery blinking but I keep my pace, cause mercy don't need full charge to grace. We the angels with low battery, face stream slow, no clarity that still glow, cause love upload through sincerity. Yeah,
angels with low. Man, hold on, your light still on? We ain't failing, we recharging slow, carrying peace through the undertow. Even when the meter say zero, we move like quiet heroes. I seen halos and hoodies and hood dreams, power cord shorted, still redeemed. Energy low, but the heart still beam. A tired saint in a city scheme. Every breath a prayer and sent, every mile a testament. Grace don't need the full percent, you just need the angels with low battery, scrolling through the agony, still post hoping through reality, still light up humanity. Yeah, angels with low battery. Even on 1%, you still shine. Keep glowing, cause heaven don't need full charge to find you. Angels with low battery. Yeah.
Yeah. Another night fades under the city smoke. Street lights hum like tired prayers, and I still walk where the ashes spoke.
Every step echoes stories I never told. Sidewalk sermons written in mold. Old paint, cracked names, ghosted tags. Dreams still hanging from rusted flags. We used to meet where the bus lights bend. Now it's just me and the wind again. The block remembers what we forgot. Every laugh, every shot, every plan we lost. Tape its memories on rewind. Broken beats play inside my mind. Concrete keeps what the sky won't save, and the rain tries washing away our names. Ashes on the crosswalk, shadows on the lane. Feet keep moving but the heart remains. Smoke in the halo, dust in my talk. I still hear your voice on the crosswalk. Ashes on the crosswalk, ghosts in the glare. Whispers of the past still hanging in the air. Time don't heal, it just learns to mock. I carry your name through the crosswalk. Corner store prophets, preaching and change. Same old hustle, just different chains. Graffiti hymns, fade on the wall. Still I hear that beat beneath it all. The preacher's son got lost in loops. The DJ spins with the pain recoups. The city don't cry, just blink slow. Watching every sinner learn to grow. Cracked halos under stoplight beams. We traded fate for shattered dreams. Still, I bow my head when the sirens talk and pray for peace on this crosswalk. Ashes on the crosswalk, shadows on the lane. Feet keep moving but the heart remains. Smoke in the halo, dust in my talk. I still hear your voice on the crosswalk. Ashes on the crosswalk, ghosts in the glare. Whispers of the past still hanging in the air. Time don't heal, it just learn to mop. I carry your name through the crosswalk. Midnight hums like a broken choir. City breeze, smoking wire. But I keep walking, can't turn back. Every scar's just another track. Ashes fall, but I still rise. With your name written behind my eyes. Street lights dim, but the soul won't stop. I'm still crossing that crosswalk. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't no stained glass here, just cracked walls and broken bottles. But faith still breathing through the echo. Welcome to the alley. We write psalms where the rats still run. under flicker lights that hide the sun. Hope in the barrel of a day gone numb. Still we preach truth on a broken drum. Every tag on the walls a verse in the skies. Every cry at night another soul that tries. We baptize pain where the silence lies, and turn our wounds into lullabies. Old heads quote bars like holy word. Their rhythm sharp, they faith unheard. We pray and smoke, let the vinyl stirred, and bleed our stories into the absurd. Back alley scriptures, truth and grime. We find God in the 4/4 time. Preach from beats, not bells that chime. Holy dust on the city's rhyme. You can hear redemption in the subway hum, where prophets spit through a leaky drum. Every rhyme a sermon, every word become a crack of light in the slum. No robe, just hoodies torn. Still we bless the night we were born. Each scar a hymn, each breath reborn. In the block where peace was sworn. They call us sinners, but we call it soul. We built cathedrals from broken gold. Every cipher a confessional scroll. Every verse a piece we stole. It's the gospel of the unheard voice. The lost don't cry, they make noise. Every struggle, every choice is a hymn in the blocks rejoice. From chalk lines to prayer signs, we translate pain through tight rhymes. Hope rewind, despair declines. Faith looped in the bass lines. Street like angels, halo dim. Whisper blessings from the city's brim. We still glow though the world look grim. Our faith ain't soft, it's raw, it's him. Mike stands with a pulpit fair. We testify through bars and wail. We the saints that the streets impale, but still rise when the beat prevails. So if the choir fade, let the loop repeat. The gospel's written in our heartbeat. These verses rise from the cold concrete, where dust and dreams forever meet. Back alley scriptures, truth and grime. We find God in the 4/4 time. Preach from beats, not bells that chime. Holy dust on the city's rhyme. Yeah, the world got its churches, but the block got its faith too. We just preach different. Yeah, back alley scriptures. The world prays in silence, but we record in dust. And every basement got a prophet if you listen close enough. Down in the basement where the truth gets mixed. Faith on faders, life on kicks. Concrete scripture under yellow light. The booth feels holy in the dead of night. They don't hear the sermons we spin, but every loop's a prayer tucked in sin. Our Bible's blank, we write and rhyme. Prophecy bleeds in 4/4 time. The ceiling leaks, the spirit hums. Old soul samples where the vision comes. A prophet don't preach, he records instead, with dust on his hands and pain in his head. Basement prophecy, low light truth, spoken in bars to the city's youth. Every snare hits like a warning bell. Heaven and hell in the stories we tell. Basement prophecy, faith and noise. Wisdom written for broken boys. We don't rise, we resonate, turning pain to something great. No stained glass, just cracked walls hum. The beat repeats where the preacher's from. Every rhyme's a gospel note. Every breath's a verse we wrote. We seen angels in secondhand gear, dropping bars about truth and fear. No choir, just vinyl tears. God speaks loud through the engineer. These tapes ain't demos, the testaments, mixed with smoke and elements. Basement dreams, divine design. Prophecies pressed between kicks and lines. Basement prophecy, low light truth, spoken in bars to the city's youth. Every snare hits like a warning bell. Heaven and hell in the stories we tell. Basement prophecy, faith and noise. Wisdom written for broken boys. We don't rise, we resonate, turning pain to something great. Yeah.
let the wheel turn. The message grows, even profits high where no one goes. What they call noise, we call rebirth. The basement hums the sound of earth. So when the world goes quiet above, remember the sound, this labor, this love. We build forever in shadows and beats. Basement prophecy where heaven meets streets.
It's the basement truth. 3 a.m. dust flowing under blue light. Pin bleed rhymes in a half fight. Crate stack high, smell of rust and wax. Truth on repeat, no need for plaques. I got dreams in a milk crate, broken spine. Rhymes unwind like film rewind. With the mic taped up, core barely alive, but the soul still sink when the drums arrive. Basement walls hum old confessions. Vinyl spins lessons, analog blessings. Every crackle a ghost in a session. Every sample a form of confess. That basement session at 3 a.m. Truth in the smoke, we breathe again. Loosed up but the mind is sand. No fame, just soul to mend. Basement session, ain't no glam. We record what the world don't understand. Turntables preach, no scam. We just live through the sound, that's who I am. Now, ashtray full, head nod slow. Shadow of a poet in the tape glow. My homie humming hooks off tempo. We laugh in the pain, that's our demo. Sample digging like scripture found. Each chop feels sacred, profound. We bleed on beats, no paramedics. Only pads, pens, and phonetics. Sometimes silence louder than a snare. Sometimes truth hide in dusty air. We chase the ghosts, a dealer stare. Cause the real don't die, they just repair. It's that basement session at 3 a.m. Luke Divine in the mortal jam. No audience, no program. Just us and the sound of who I am. Ain't no fancy studio, just a basement floor. But I swear, some prayers sound better through static. Some pain round smoother through vinyl. And some truth only come when the city's asleep. Clock blinking red, time don't catch it. We talk to the beat like it's still there. Every kick drum feel like prayer. Every hi-hat slice through despair. I see my youth in the baseline bend. My sins rewind and loop again. Forgive the flaws, that's how we mend. We ain't perfect, just trying to transcend. Basement sessions, 3 a.m. Truth hums through this broken stem. One mic, one slow, one down. And that's all I need, no mayhem. Basement sessions, where we blend. Pain the rhythm, start to end. Light low, for our heart extend. This how legends ascend. Slave me, safe in the sleep. Live in the trunk. Base station. Live in the head.
Future on broken walls. Now the wind reads what we left behind. Dust remembers everything.
Blueprints folded, covered in grime. Dreams got aged, outlasted by time. We built our hopes on city clay, but the rain came down, washed it away. Still the lines remain if you look close. Faint like ghosts that the skyline knows. Every crack in the brick, every faded tag still hums the hymns that the young ones bragged. I see my past in these shattered streets. Every echo's a pulse that still repeats. The block don't die, it reincarnates. Through verses, through beats, through broken gates. Blueprints and dust, carved in decay. Dreams don't vanish, they just fade gray. We built our stories, lost the proof, but the soul still hums beneath the roof. Blueprints and dust, echoes remain.
Every law still whispers our name. We rise, we fall, we trust. There's truth in rust and faith in dust. City planners forgot our plans, but our art survived on broken cans. Every wall we hit was a silent vow that the block would breathe. Even now, kids draw halos with trembling hands, trying to find God in these lands. If heaven's high, then we still climb. Brick by verse, rhyme by rhyme. No architects here, just dreamers and sins, turning ruins to rhythm, chaos to hymns. A blueprint ain't dead till the beat is gone, and the dust still dances when the pain moves on. Blueprints and dust, carved in decay. Dreams don't vanish, they just fade gray. We built our stories, lost the proof, but the soul still hums beneath the roof. Blueprints and dust, echoes remain. Every law still whispers our name. We rise, we fall, we trust. There's truth in rust and faith in dust. Look close, the cracks align. The broken still form the design. Even when time forgets our trust, the blueprint breathes beneath the dust. So when the city sleeps and names a road, our verses still walk the same old road. We ain't gone, we just adjust, still drawing blueprints in the dust. So fragile, it fade like smoke before the wind touch it. We build dreams on fumes out here, still architects of the unseen. Ashes on the table, visions in the mist, plans drawn in vapor from the nights we twist. Talk of fortune, fame and fists, but the streets erase names like they never exist. Blueprints in the smoke, fade before dawn. We sketch tomorrow on the breath we're on. Dreams hang heavy in the quiet lawn and vanish when the first sun's born. We built our empire on blunt smoke sides, prayed to the block where the truth lies. Every line drawn in compromise, every oath whispered under neon skies. Blueprints in the smoke, designs in air. We build what's gone before it's there. Plans fade slow, but we still dare. Chasing heaven from a folding chair. No paper plans, just cigarette burns. Every lesson learned, another corner turns. They say patience pay, but the hunger yearns. So we map dreams, while the ash still churns. Hood prophets draw hope with a shaky hand. Ink made a struggle, truth unmanned. We built cathedrals out of rubber bands. Blueprints float where no one stands. See the smoke twist, that's ambition rise. But the air thin out where the spirit flies. We engineer faith where the doubt applies. Still draw wings that the block denies. Blueprints in the smoke, designs in air. We build what's gone before it's there. Plans fade slow, but we still dare. Chasing heaven from a folding chair. Drafted dreams on midnight breath, sketching peace while we flirt with death. A hope so light it forgets its step, but the groove still got no blueprint left. We don't own land, we own sound. We don't build walls, we build ground. Every verse we spit profound. Still smoke rise when truth is found. My brother said, yo, the plan's in motion, but the wind took it like ocean potion. Still we float, faith and slow devotion. Our gods wear a hoodie, they're not promotion. We draft in air, we build in prayer. The ink invisible, but the soul's still there. When smoke clears, if the world still stare, they'll see our names, burnt but rare. Blueprints in the smoke, designs in air. We build what's gone before before it's there. Plans fade slow, but we still dare. Drawn from pain, but made with care. Yeah, we the architects of nothing solid, but everything real. Blueprints in the smoke.
Static in the line, dust on the mic. Some stories never made it to the light. We still dial tones and dream tones. This one's for the broken mics and payphones.
Started with a notebook, torn and stained, writing verses while the city rained. Dreams of fame in the crack domain, but all I had was my name and pain. Every call was a lifeline made of chrome. Dropping coins, trying to reach home. Voice echoing through static haze. Mama said pray, but I lost those days. Tape decks hiss like angry ghosts. Freestyling in the cold, no posts. We built our church from beats and stone. Preached through broken mics and payphones. Broken mics and payphones. Stories carved in dial tones. Dream too heavy for the air to hold. Still we spit fire through the cold. Broken mics and payphones. Echoes deep in urban zones. You can cut the wire, but not the soul. We still speak truth through the fold. Remember nights with no stage, no crowd, just us and the echo, spitting loud hopes wrapped tight in a 16 bar, trying to touch heaven from this boulevard. We called the labels, they hung up quick, but hunger made the rhyme so slick. The booth was a closet, cables bare, but the truth was real, we recorded there. The city's heart still beats off time. Cracks in the curb, poetry and grime. We ain't legends, just flesh and bones. Still praying through these broken mics and payphones. Broken mics and payphones. Stories carved in dial tones. Dreams too heavy for the air to hold. Still we spit fire through the cold. Broken mics and payphones. Echoes deep in urban zones. You can cut the wire, but not the soul. We still speak truth through the fold. Voice from the block, scope through Joe. Breaks through a stereo tone. You can miss the blow, speak out our loans. You keep still since the call for a payphone. Static in the beat, but I hear your call. Voices from the block still stand tall. Ain't about the fame, it's the faith we own. Every verse is a call from us and payphone. Dust on the vinyl, smoke in the tone. We still build kingdoms from unknown. If you listen close, just echoes from broken mics and payphones. Broken mics and payphones. Bigger deep, but I hear na calm. Weet je noem me Deutsch, dus stay in song. Wie op hak is fake, dit is een geest gedaan. En ze komt, ze koos om het zo. Yeah. We recorded faith on dusty reels. Before they called it soul, we called it survival. Rewind the prayer, let the beat be the Cassette Saints, no robes, no choir. Just broke dreams, burn beats and fire. Preach through the hiss, let the tape confess. Every verse a bruise we never repress. Oswald got boom bap drums. Vinyl crack speaks where we're from. Holy words in a rhyme scheme's cage. Truth don't fade, it just turns the age. Yeah, city lights like stained glass tears. Faith built slow through hunger and years. We ain't got altars, we got crate dust. And stories that only the broken trust. Cassette Saints with halos of wire. Rhymes for redemption, beats for the choir. Every loop's a psalm, every scratch a prayer. We found God in the kick and snare.
Cassette Saints baptize the pain. Spin that truth through analog rain. We don't need gold, just groove and trust. Our miracles live in the tape and dust. We recorded dreams on a second-hand deck. No money, no fame, just love and respect. Static like incense hums through the room. Hope blooms slow in that dusty tomb. They told us faith needs a temple's crown, but the real ones pray when the lights go down. Every sample sacred, every chop divine. Even broken souls still stay in time. We ain't saints by name, but by grind. By every rhyme that saved the mind. We found heaven in 16 bars and the truth in scratch. With halos of wire, rhymes for redemption, beats for the choir. Every loop's a song, every scratch a prayer. We found God in the kick and snare. Cassette Saints baptize the pain. Spin that truth through analog rain. We don't need gold, just groove and trust. Our miracles live in the tape and dust. Press play, let the sermon ride. No pulpit here, just the inside. Faith ain't clean, it's raw and real. It's how the struggle learns to heal. So light that mic, let the spirit spin. Let every sinner's verse begin. We're still here no matter the cost. Cassette Saints in the city at lost.
Yo, King, come on.